Hey everyone, welcome to the Wreath Workshop. I am Ashley Greenwood from Three Little Greenwoods Creations. I am a former kindergarten teacher, turned wreath maker, turned small business owner, and now I am sharing my love of teaching and wreaths with all of you. So come on in, let me know where you're watching from. Chances are you might be watching the replay over on Facebook, and if you are, just type in #replay. Or you may be watching the replay on my YouTube channel. Either way, I'd love to know where you are in the world. I was in the middle of making this Christmas wreath, and I thought, why not just go live and share my process with all of you? So come on in and let's get busy. So I'm starting with a pre-made wreath base, which makes life so much easier when you do that. You can see there's a couple of different greeneries mixed in here, but it is looking really, really sparse right now. And we are just going to liven it up by adding a lot more greenery and some flowers, of course. Let me pull myself up on Facebook. I am live on TikTok and Facebook at the same time. So welcome everyone, just trying to reach everybody that I can. When I pull myself up on my iPad, I can see comments so much easier, especially for my friends on Facebook. So come on in everybody, let's make sure we're good to go. All right, hello Becky, welcome. Now the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to add some more greenery, and if you know me, you know I love ficus. It is inexpensive. It adds a pop of color. My plan is to really use this just to go around the outside to fill in some of these super sparse little spots. Hello, my friend Tammy. Welcome. All right, so let's get busy. I'm going to cut this in half. Into pieces, actually, not just half. Guys, if you want to know where I get greenery from, you can just drop me a comment if you're on Facebook, and if you are on TikTok, it's in the link. We all know where the link is. Tammy says it is a rainy day where she is. Tammy, you're in Missouri, is that correct? It's a really nice day here. Not that I've been outside, because I've been making orders and packing orders all day long, making sure everybody gets what they need to get. All right, I've cut them into pieces, not super small pieces, but kind of small pieces. And I am going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start inserting them. Let me make sure I can see my comments. All right, just letting it go. Hello everyone, hello Iris. Okay, so starting with this big piece, I'm going to dip it into my glue skillet, which is right off camera. It is simply a small electric skillet filled with glue. I'm inserting it in with glue on it, and then I am twisting a piece of the pine tine around it so that it really sticks really good. Someone says, you have a whole bunch of these leaves? Yeah, these are my favorite. To make sure that I put them in evenly, I'm gonna go one up, one down, one this side, one that side. And it's important that you choose a direction. I choose clockwise. And I'm just going to insert everything in a clockwise rotation. So it's just kind of filling it up. It's bringing in a punch of white, which is going to make sense as we continue to make this wreath together. Right over here, making a little cross with my greenery. I'm going to go to my other side, making sure going in a counterclockwise rotation. Guys, what's everybody doing today? I would love to know. Like I said earlier, I have just been trying really hard to get as many orders out today as humanly possible for my lovely little UPS man. I have a new guy now. He's a little bit happier, just a teeny bit happier than my last fella. My last guy wasn't real happy about life, but this guy seems to be okay. Oh, I like that already. Guys, what do you think about these? These are variegated ficus leaves. I have them listed in my greenery, my favorite greeneries on my Amazon storefront. But if you're on Facebook, just drop me a comment and I'll come in and link them up. I often buy these from Sims Pottery, which is a fantastic floral distributor, but they're wholesale. And that means you have to have your business license and your resale license. But if you're in business and you're selling, you need to have it, so it's okay. It almost looks like holly leaves. You're right, Becky. You're right. It's kind of like where I'm going. Becky, have I made the mystery boxes? Not yet, girl. I've been working on some orders, but I do want to get some mystery boxes out and ready to go. So Becky is asking about Christmas bow mystery boxes. I make a lot of bows. And sometimes I don't even get them listed in the Etsy shop. And they just kind of hang out around in the workshop. And I need to clear some of them out. So I will put mystery boxes on my Etsy page for you guys to purchase. Phoenix is asking, would just gluing them in work on a fresh wreath too? I don't think so. Now, I don't really have experience working with fresh wreaths. All of my things are wonderfully faux. So I am not really sure about that question. I would think no. But maybe. You can always try it, right? And see what you think. All right, I'm coming in the middle just to add a pop of this color. Guys, I'm so glad that you guys saw that I was on. I didn't send out an email or anything. I just thought, I am just going to hop on. Now, so we've filled in a little bit. It's still got some real dark spots, but that's okay. We're just gonna fill it in. We're gonna figure out how it goes. Pamela, I'm so glad you caught me live. Pamela says she's putting away fall decor and cleaning for Christmas. You go, girl. All right, the next thing that we're gonna do is add these. These are chrysanthemums. They're from fall, but I glittered them a little bit. Can you see the glitter on these guys? Just a smidge of glitter. It's spray glitter. I might go back and add some more, but for right now, I'm just leaving them like they are. My plan is to do a compact wreath, a compact look to this wreath. So we are just experimenting. I'm gonna cut my chrysanthemums about 6 inches, maybe a little bit longer than that. I'm thinking I'm going to use this entire bush. This is a way, if you were like me and you're just a little bit of a hoarder when it comes to florals and ribbon and greenery, this is a way to take something from the fall section of Hobby Lobby or the fall section of your supplies and turn it into Christmas. I just added some glitter spray. It's a little bit hard to see. I'm kind of wishing that I had gone a little bit heavier, but I can always go heavier after I get it put together. I want to make a compact style wreath using these really pretty deep red chrysanthemums. You can really see it on that one. Can you see it, my Facebook friends? Gonna cut all these off and just start evenly placing them around. I'm gonna do something that hoarders don't like to do. I'm gonna throw this whole thing away. Whole thing. Maybe. I'll just put it in the trash can. If I decided to get it back out, I'll get it back out, okay? All right, here we go. Now there are larger blooms and then there are smaller blooms. I'm gonna start with my big blooms. There's not very many smaller ones, which is okay. All right, so I take it, I give it a really good bend because I am going to be inserting them like this. There we go, now I can see. Tammy says she's baked pumpkin bars and organized her wreath supplies. Ooh, yummy. That's awesome. All right, dipping them in. I'm just gonna go for it. So here's how much glue I've got on my stem. It's nice and bent. I'm just gonna start placing it in and really making sure that I'm making good contact. Veronica says, no, don't throw it. I'm probably gonna get it back out, Veronica, because you know, that's how we are. All right, so I usually do 3. I'm gonna do 5. Still an even number, evenly spaced. 1 on the outside. 1 on the inside. I'm leaving my leaves on just because I need all of the coverage I can get. Amy is asking, is this a grapevine? No, it's actually a metal frame. It's a pre-made wreath that I had in my stash from last year. And because it's got such nice greenery on it, I was like, why not just use this? Hold on, but it's not getting in there like I want it to. Let's try that one again. Putting it into that evergreen, twisting a piece around it. Going out, in, out, in. These are really pretty on this dark green base. Ouch. All right, I'm gonna do one more. Get a good bit of glue on there, okay? All right, so now we've got this. Next, I'm gonna go back in. It's looking a little wonky. I'm gonna go back in and add these. These look like red roses on the camera. What do you guys think? I can definitely tell that I need to put one here. I don't want to cover up my pine cones. I want them to be seen. Let's put one over here. It's looking really dark over there. They are pointing all different directions, okay? Tammy says poinsettias are not her favorite. They're really not a lot of people's favorites. I don't sell very many wreaths, arrangements that have a whole lot of poinsettias in them. Now I did just make a beautiful large poinsettia arrangement that is so pretty, but I don't make a whole lot of poinsettias. I like these. These are just chrysanthemums. You can find some holiday or red colored hydrangeas. That would be really, really pretty. Let me wrap this around something. I really like using evergreen bases because you can use the tines on the evergreen bases to really put things where you want them to be. Hello, my friend Justin. How are you? Justin, I was in the middle of making this and thought, why not just go live, right? That's what everybody teaches us, right, Justin? Just go live. Nobody cares that I don't have any makeup on, right, y'all? Nobody cares. And if you do, keep it to yourself, okay? Hello, my friend Misty. I'm so glad you're here. I know Misty is like covered up in orders too. All right, I got 3 left. I'm just looking for spots. Let me pull this one over here. To all of my people that are watching, I just want you to learn from me that wreath making does not have to be big and scary, okay? It doesn't have to be big and scary. It can be simple and fun, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Misty says, girl, I have glitter everywhere. I know, friend. I know. Listen, my girl child, she is a teenager now. Lord help us. We got a teenager. She has been messaging me half the day about, I just don't feel good. I just don't feel good. I'm like, well, so sorry. I can't come get you today. You're going to be all right. I'm covered in glitter. It's just how it is. All right, so here's our base. Dark red chrysanthemums all around. Now, I have these that I can pull apart. These are really pretty. They got another pine cone on them. I'm kind of liking that. I also have, hold on, let me see what I got. I have these. Now, these are not Christmas flowers, but look how pretty they would be in that wreath. I mean, that would so add such a pop of color, such a pop of brightness to it. So I'm going to hold on to this. I might be pulling that apart. I haven't decided. I also have my favorite garland with the lamb's ear. Let's go ahead and add this all around. Now, I only have this much. So let's hope that it works. And I don't have to go. I'm not getting anything else. I'm using what I got, right? But let's talk about it. So this is a garland. I love using garlands. I love cutting them apart. They make your dollar go a long way because this on sale was $14. I can get a lot out of here, a lot out of this. So I'm gonna cut it apart. But if I cut it on this first little nodule, that's not a whole lot. So I think I'm gonna need to do 2 pieces to make it a little bit longer to fill in all this green. Hello, Michelle. Michelle says she loves the tiny white flowers. Me too. Me too. I think they're so pretty. Katie wants to know, did I start with a grapevine wreath form? Actually, this is a pre-made wreath. I don't know where I got it from. Probably, I don't know where I got it from. and I am just zhuzhing it up. It's got a lot of great greenery in it. So yeah. Did I get the lamb's ear from Hobby Lobby? Yes, I did. Let me just really quickly cut all these pieces up. I'm gonna make this stretch as far as I can go in here, because I have an Etsy shop, if you guys didn't know. I sell on the Etsy platform. I love Etsy. Don't talk trash about the Etsy, because it's done me good. And I want to add some new Christmas to my shop. But I want to be mindful of how much product I am putting in there, because the more product you put in, the more you need to charge for it. Now, you can say, oh, I'm just not going to charge that much. But listen, your time, your talent, it's worth money. So charge, charge, charge. And don't be crazy, but you know what I'm talking about. Katie says she loves a winter wreath with some year-round greenery. Me too, girl. Me too. All right, so here we go. Let's say a prayer. I got enough to make it all around. I am going to start kind of outside and then go to the inside. Load it up with some hot glue. Oh, that looks pretty already. Now, this is a little floppy, but it just is what it is, right? Okay, one up here, one down here. I really want to try to space this out as evenly as I possibly can. Remember, once you dip your stems into the hot glue and they hit that evergreen, it just goes shoo, and it melts. That was a soundtrack from my kindergarten days. Shoo. It's not floppy, it's called movement. Katie, girl, you were awesome. Katie, do you sell wreaths? Do you make them for fun? Tell me all about it. I need to know. I love connecting with other wreath makers. Okay, I'm going back up. I'm going to fill it in. This really is pretty. Oh, already got one there. Let's put one right here. Twist a pine tine around it if you are able to find one. I'm so gonna run out. Katie just started your Etsy. Started when your youngest was born, selling local. That is awesome. You go, girl. That's awesome. All right, coming up here. Okay, so what I've done is, I need one right there. I kind of like to be a little bit mathematical with inserting greenery, because I really want to make sure I do it evenly. Oh, goes my UPS man. So here's what I've done with the lamb's ear. I went boom, 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 boom. So 8 pieces evenly all around. This is all I got left, and I need to add some to the middle. So I'm going to cut it a piece, cut it apart, and just do the best I can. Now, I can always go back after we're off of this live and add more of whatever I need, but you know, I'd like to show you guys how I do it and let you in on my thought process. So I'm adding around the inner. Someone says she used to sell locally and people wanted to either not pay or pay. Yeah, I don't sell locally. I don't. I mean, I have really good friends that supported me, especially when I first started. Some really amazing friends that purchased from me, and they gave me the confidence to keep going. But locally, I just don't have a lot of people that want to pay or are interested in what I'm making. Misty is asking about my membership. Girl, my membership is, I love it. It's going great. I know Becky is on here, and I believe some of my other membership ladies are on the Facebook. It's so much fun. All right, so here's what we got. It is really dark on the inside. Let's pop it up with some of this. And let's just see, y'all. I think I'm gonna end up adding this. Let's go ahead and add it. So these are sprays. This is what we call a spray. A spray is larger than a pick. Actually, they call it a pick. This is a pick. It came from Sims. You can find stuff like this at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, all the places. And I like using picks and sprays because they come with a lot of good stuff on there, and I just like to rip it apart. Sometimes I install them all at one, but not normally. Oh, someone is talking about setting up at craft shows. Me and my friend Misty that's watching, we are the same when it comes to craft shows. We just don't do them. It is not my thing. I tried it. I hated it. It was, oh my gosh, it was awful. You probably are not going to believe this as you sit here listening to me jibber jabber, but I am an introverted person. I don't really like to be out and about in all the crowds and having to make small talk with people. It is just not my gift. Misty says, nope. So, craft fairs are not for me, but I admire people that do them because that is a hella lot of work, if you know what I'm talking about. Tammy says she is obsessed with sprays and picks. It's like the jewelry of the wreath. Oh my gosh, Tammy, that's hilarious. You're right. Angel, you have a 3-day event this weekend. I am praying that you have fantastic weather, lots of crowds that have lots of money to spend, that need what you have. I know some of us think that the economy is so bad, nobody's going to buy wreaths, nobody's going to buy whatever it is you're selling. Yes, they will. Don't believe that lie. Don't believe that lie. People buy stuff from my Etsy shop every day. So, don't believe that. Angel says she does door hangers. That is awesome. I think those are so fun. Like if you didn't really want a wreath, if you didn't want like something big, you could just get a little door hanger and that would be just precious. How's my Facebook people doing today? Hey Carol, hey Donna. Teresa says she is not fond of pine cones. Yeah, you know, I could kind of take them or leave them. I could totally get it. Why did I throw those greenery pieces away? I might get them out. I might get them out. Because I can use them in some arrangements. I really want to work on arrangements this weekend. And just have fun and play. I was telling a good wreath girlfriend of mine that I don't have time to just play because I'm too busy doing orders. So we're playing today. We are just playing to see. Playing to see what we come up with. Okay, so here's what we got. I took them all apart and I sorted them. And now we're gonna add them to the wreath. Let's see. Let's do just a little dry fit. Let's make a triangle. I love me some triangles. Gotta go anti-clockwise. Oh yeah, let's do it. You guys may not be able to see it because the camera is so far away, but they look really good. They're punching up the color. And the red berries are the same red as the flowers, so they're gonna work. All right, I'm tucking them in. There we go, there's one. Let's do the one up here. Guys, I love this wreath easel. When I first started making wreaths, I made wreaths on a command hook on the wall of my children's playroom. And then I stole my little girl's art easel and I rigged it up because, you know, we just get scrappy. And I made wreaths on that for a really long time. I still have it because it's so sweet to me. But about 6 months ago, I bought myself this easel. It's phenomenal. I love it. All right, we're gonna add these pine cones. For my friends that don't really like pine cones, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. We paid for this. We paid for it. It's got glitter on it. It's gonna be beautiful. So let's just go ahead and do it. I'm looking for darkness, dark spots. Let's put one right there on top of that pine cone. I don't even care. It's gonna be okay. Give me like this little pine cone buddy. Let's do one right there. Now it's just got a wire. So I am just dousing it with glue and sticking it in. Y'all, the UPS man is still out there loading. Bless his heart. I need to start getting him some Christmas goodies. Or I just need to start saving my money and give him a really good Christmas card to Chick-fil-A. What am I using before I put it in the wreath? Heidi, that's a great question. Right off camera, I have a small electric skillet filled with melted glue sticks. I would show you what they look like, but it's over there. So yeah, Misty's like, Lord help him. I know, I feel so bad. I don't feel bad, but I do kind of feel bad because it's a whole lot of boxes, and you know, the pleaser in me hates to inconvenience anybody, even though I have paid for the service for them to come and get it. So I don't know why. I worry. All right, my friends. Now we're going to install this glittery, frosty cedar. This is going to punch up the color. Okay, now I'm going to back up a little bit because I want to be able to see where this is going. Okay. Someone on Facebook is asking, where did I get the wreath stand? I'll come back in the comments and leave you exactly who I purchased it from. She's got an Etsy shop. She's so sweet. And that's all she sells now. So good for her. All right, let's come down here. Remember, counterclockwise. I'm just sticking this wire in the glue. And I'm looking for dark blank spots. And I'm probably gonna miss some. So don't worry, I'll go back. Let's get over here. It's kind of hard to see what you're doing when you're teaching on camera. But I always go back and look to see what I've done. We're using every little piece of this spray. There we go. Okay, I'm just giving it a look over. Let's put some right here. Oh, I got one piece left. As you are working and you get to a point where you think, maybe I'm done, but you're not sure, all you have to do is take a picture of it, and it will show you if you're done or not. All right, so this inside is looking really dark. I have these 3 picks left. I'm just going to use them. Put them in a little triangle on the inside. Look how long that stem is. Can you guys see? When I am finished, I'm going to turn this over upside down, run my hands over it, and then cut off any of the wires that are sticking out of the back. Just adding some more texture. Leslie says she's been using a tree coat to make your wreaths. See, we just get scrappy. We find out we want to do something and we look around to see what we have and we make it happen. Am I shoving them in and they are going to stay? Yeah, 'cause here's what happens to my friend Ella. When I put glue on this stem and I insert it into this evergreen base, the glue is so hot, it just melts and melds around these pieces. So you gotta be a little careful where you stick them, because once you stick them, they're stuck. And you gotta get your hand out of the way, because hot glue is hot, my friends. All right, next, let's add this. Misty is asking, so are you going to decorate for Christmas soon despite what my children say? I cannot decide. I can't decide. So the story is, it's our turn to host Thanksgiving, which I'm totally fine with. I'm okay. But usually by Thanksgiving, I got my house decorated. And my children are like, Mama, you can't have Christmas trees up if we're having Thanksgiving. And one of my friends on TikTok says the turkey's going to taste the same whether there's a tree in the corner or not. And it takes a long time to get all that pretty stuff up. Can I get an amen? Like a long time. And usually by mid-November, I'm kind of starting to get tired of Christmas because it's what I've been doing for weeks. We get started a whole lot earlier than everyone else. So yeah, I might. All right, so here's what I've done. This push came from Hobby Lobby, by the way. Year-round greenery that you can use at Christmas, in the spring. I don't know if I'd use it in the fall, but you can use it year-round. And it's a pusher, which means that these little branches are not stationary. You can push them up and down and make them nice and bunchy. I want to get a whole lot of impact out of this bush. I do not want to put another one in here. So I have grouped together 2 pieces, and I'm going to cut them in half. Then I'm going to bend this tip so that the greenery doesn't fly off. And now I've got double the amount of greenery, okay? Hey, Backpack, where did I get my shirt? Peach Marketplace, isn't it adorable? They have the cutest Christmas shirts. I'm gonna get me some. When I taught school, our uniform, sometimes our uniform, was to wear super cute t-shirts. And even though I'm at home and no one sees me but the dog, I still want to wear cute t-shirts. So yeah, you can find them by going to the link in my profile. Ooh, someone says currently have a Halloween tree up and then you're going to start Christmas. That is amazing. You go. We just need to do what makes us happy, really. It's not like the children are going to help me. I mean, they help me get the boxes out. They help me put the boxes back up, but that's about it. Amber is asking, where did I get the flowers? You have a customer who wants a wreath almost like this. They came from Hobby Lobby. Fall section. My Hobby Lobby is almost out of all the things fall. I'm really waiting until they put it all like 60% off. And I'm gonna go see what I can find. Let me check on my Facebook people. Gail says she hangs her wreath frame on her kitchen cabinet while she's making. That's a great idea. Tamara says, can you recommend a good glue skillet for a beginner? Yeah, I'll come back and leave you a message. Yeah, I don't know why these comments go away. Angela says, amen. She's going to put one. She's going to start putting hers up next week. Yeah, I mean, listen. It takes me so long to get my stuff out. And I don't think my family cares. It's my people that are coming for Thanksgiving. And if they care, I'll just put on my bossy Mrs. Greenwood hat, my kindergarten teacher voice, and tell them to hush. Halloween night, your tree goes up, Amber. Good for you. I was just thinking about Halloween night. So we have 3 children, which is how I got the name for my business. 3 Little Greenwoods. I have a blog and the whole thing. And our oldest is 19. So we have a 19, a 16-year-old, and a 13. I'm not sure what the 13-year-old teenager girl is going to do. She could probably still do the trick-or-treat thing. I'm not sure though. But we usually go to my mother's house and we hang out with my parents and we all go trick-or-treating together. So I was thinking about what can we have to eat that would be fun and easy and inexpensive for Halloween night. Tammy says they know what business I'm in. It will inspire them. Yeah. Listen, I don't mean to brag, but I am going to brag. I am really proud of myself for all the hard work that it has taken to build this business. And if you are a business owner, you should be really proud of yourself too, because it is not for the faint of heart. All right, friends, I got my little bundle of all my little flowers. Tanya, those are the exact ages of your 3. That's awesome. You always make chili and Mexican cornbread for Halloween. That's a great idea. I like that idea. All right, y'all. Here we go. We're just going to start putting these little bundles of beautiful brightness all over the wreath. And we have so much. I'm really hoping it's going to like work its magic and make us all happy. Ooh. It's going to make us happy, y'all. It's going to brighten it up. So this is a 24-inch pre-made wreath base. That means it came with some greenery on it, which saves you time and money, because you're going to have to put the greenery in there anyway. So you might as well do something. You might as well use something that's already got a little bit of greenery in it. I'm bouncing around. I'm going inside, outside, inside, outside. Looking through the bottom of my bifocals. Y'all, I think I'm going to get LASIK. Anyone ever had LASIK before? Any words of wisdom? I think I'm going to get LASIK in the winter when the wreath season really slows down. It'll give me a chance for a little bit of recovery if there is much recovery. So yeah, let me know. Have you gotten LASIK before? Katie, have you gotten LASIK? Is that what you're saying yes to? All right, let's pop these all around. Thanks for the rose to my TikTok friends. I appreciate that, whoever just sent that. All right, I need to space this out more. Someone says it didn't take the place of readers once you hit that age. I think I am that age because I got the bifocals already. I'm gonna go and talk with them and just see what they have to say. I have an appointment on Halloween. I'm gonna wear my cute little Halloween shirt because it's super cute. Is this a grapevine base? It is a metal base. It is a pre-made. Becky says, hold on, Becky, your comment went away. Betty says, starting with maybe 1 or 2 or 3 boxes at a time for Christmas. She doesn't want to freak her husband out. Yeah, I thought about doing that too. We'll see. I got time. Ouch. Hot glue is hot. This is really pretty, y'all. Trying to bounce. I always forget about this side over here, y'all. Always, always, always. Okay, I have 3 pieces left. Let me step back and look. There are glue strings everywhere. The way to get rid of glue strings is just a warm hair dryer. That's so pretty. Let's put this one down here. Okay, this is my last piece. All right, guys. I like it. It is really, excuse me, really, really pretty. Yeah, I'm going to go back and like really take a look at it before I list it. But yeah, I really like it. You know what would really be pretty? If I had some white roses to add in. That would be gorgeous. All right, my friend about LASIK says she was without glasses for about 15 years. The doctor warned you would need readers one day. Well, I'm at the reader stage, so I'll just go and see what they have to say. It's really pretty. So what we did was, let's go back and review. This is my kindergarten teacher coming out. I started with a pre-made wreath base full of pine, this really dark pine, and some other pine mixed in. I added the ficus, which you can't hardly see anymore. It's just rounded it out, added some pops of color. Ficus is year round, so you can get it everywhere. Next thing we did is I went in and I added a whole bush of these chrysanthemums. Now I glitter sprayed them. Oh, here's the glitter spray. I might do that again. So here's what the glitter spray looks like. I'll try to link it up so you guys can see it. I might give it a little bit more glitter spray. We added a couple of picks, and then we added this really pretty white berries, really pretty white blossoms. Let me get it off. Oh my gosh, it's really heavy. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Y'all, that's really pretty. That would look great on my red front door. All right, friends, I'm signing off. I'm going to try to make something else, one more thing today before I am done for the day. I appreciate you hanging out with me. If you are on my newsletter, I will send you a link to watch this replay. If you're not on my newsletter, you should get on it. Here's how you can do that. You can just sign up to find out where to shop for flowers, where to shop for greenery, where to buy ribbons to make wreaths. So I hope that you join me again next week. I'll be back on Monday for Bow Making Monday. And have a great weekend. Talk to you later. Bye, everyone. Hi, Facebook. Thanks so much for hanging out with me.